Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, welcome to the video session of Cantor Publisher. Students, today we will learn Mathematics 2, Chapter 3, Lecture number 3. For this purpose, you must have these books: textbook for grade 2, workbook, resource pack and summer pack. We will use main content from the textbook and the content relevant to our today's lesson from workbook and summer pack as well. But the resource pack is for the guidance of your parents and teachers. There is complete methodology given in this resource pack that how to teach you through activities and real life examples. This can be downloaded from our official website of Cantor Publisher. Students, now come to the book. Unit number 3, measurement of length, mass and capacity. In topic 3.1 we have done measurement of length, and in topic 3.2 we have completed measurement of weight, mass and weight. After that, now we are going to start topic 3.3, measurement of capacity. Students, now come to the today's topic. Our today's topic is measurement of capacity. What is capacity? We will learn the definition of capacity and learn how to measure and what are the units of capacity in this lesson. Capacity or volume. These are the following SLOs which we will discuss here. SLO means student learning outcomes. Look at first SLO. Compare capacity of different objects like jug, glass, cup, etc. And then recognize and use the standard unit of capacity or volume in liters. And then EI means ediced, which means for example, and then liters or milliliter. We will discuss here. And then liter. After that, we will read and write standard unit of capacity of volume including abbreviation. At the end, we will solve real life problems involving capacity of volume and then revise the unit, revision of unit 2. Students, now come to the textbook page number 69. Look here, capacity. You have to learn the definition. The quantity that something can hold is called capacity. Look at this jug. How much the water a jug can contain. This is the capacity of the jug. This is the water in blue color in the jug. According to this definition, the quantity that something can hold is called capacity. Commonly, it means volume such as millimeter, milliliter, ml. ml is the abbreviation of milliliter, and liter, L is the abbreviation of liter. So, remember, the capacity is a quantity that something can hold. Something mean it may be jug, it may be glass, it may be tank, it may be tank. In your at your home you can see the water tank. The capacity of the water tank is that how much water the water tank can contain. That is the capacity. There are two common measurements of capacity. Number one is milliliters and then liters. What is milliliter? Milliliter is a very small unit of measuring liquids. Here is a milliliter of water in a teaspoon, like this. Milliliters of drops, we can measure drops in milliliters, like this water in teaspoon. Students, for liters, jug can also contain milliliters and glass also contains milliliters. but the large tanks contain water or something else or liquid in liters. So come to the next page. Liters. A liter is used to measure more quantity of liquid. So these are the milliliters, and liters are the units which we use to measure the liquids. A liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So there are 100,000 milliliters in 1 liters. L for liter, ml for milliliters. So jug can contain water in liters. Similarly, water bottle can contain water in liters, and other object, this object also contain water in liters. At the end, look at the example number 3. Take the unit which is appropriate to measure the capacity of the objects. Look at these objects in part A, B, C, D, E. How much milk in what unit? The quantity or the capacity of the milk pack can be measured in ml or liters. We can measure the quantity or the capacity of this box, milk box, in milliliter. Similarly, we buy cooking oil in ml or L. In both we can buy it in ml and liters. Usually we buy it in liters. Similarly, a glass of juice contains juice in, a glass can contain small amount of juice instead of other than the jug. So jug can contain juice or water in liters, but the glass can contain in milliliters. So you will have to circle the ml. A cup holds coffee in ml. A motorcycle oil tank contains oil in liters. Students, now come to the exercise and complete your exercise questions on your book, and then send your textbook to your teacher for checking. This is your home task. Question number 1. Identify and color the objects having more capacity. In each part of this question, there are different objects given. You have to color the objects having more capacity, which contain more liquid. So look at this one, this object is jug, and this is glass, and this object. Which object can contain more capacity, more liquid? So this object can contain more liquid, so you have to color this one. After, in part B, look which object can contain more liquid. So this object can contain more liquid, so you have to color this one. Similarly, look at part C, which object can contain more liquid, so this one can contain more liquid, you have to color this one. Now come on, question number 2. How much does it hold? Means in liquid. Write less than 1 liter, more than 1 liter, or 1 liter. This can hold 1 liter. This can hold less than 1 liter. This can hold more than 1 liter. So you have to write in these boxes. So students, now come to the next page. Look at question number 3. Color the things that hold more than 1 liter in red. Color the things that hold less than 1 liter in yellow. You have to observe these objects and color them. If this object can hold, in part B, can hold more than 1 liter, you have to color it in red. So you have to color it in red because this can contain more than 1 liter. So in part B, this can hold less than 1 liter, so you have to color it in yellow. because this can hold less than 1 liter. So cup can hold liquid less than 1 liter. Similarly, this dropper can hold less than 1 liter. So you have to color these objects in yellow, and similarly observe other objects and color them accordingly. After completing this home task, you have to send your textbook to your teacher for checking. Students, now come to the workbook, page number 61. Perform this activity at your home like this boy. Mom, can you help me? The boy asked to his mom, can you help me to recognize the capacity of the milk box? You have seen these milk boxes at your home. Yes, I can help you. Look and listen to me. The capacity of the milk box is 1 liter. The quantity, you have to memorize this definition. The quantity that something can hold is called capacity. It is measured in milliliters or liters. So we use ml for milliliters and L for liters. These are the abbreviation of these two words. Now look at example number 1. Put the water into a jug. How much water a jug can hold? You have to write here. But perform this activity at your home. Fill the jug and then write how much water your jug can hold. Right here. Students, now come to the next page. Look at example number 2. Color the objects blue that can hold more liquids and color the objects green that can hold less liquid. So jug can hold more liquid and glass can hold less liquid. So you have to color the object blue that can hold more liquid. So you have to color this jug in blue, and you have to color this glass in green because this can hold less liquid. Similarly, look at these objects and observe which object can hold more liquid and which can less liquid. Now look at the project. You have to complete this project at your home with your mother. With the help of your mother, check the capacity or volume of at least 2 vessels in liters, L for liters and milliliters, ml at your home. Write the name of the vessels. They may be jug or glass or other vessels, and you have to write the capacity of those vessels which you have observed at your home. You may take help from your mother or anyone else. After completing this project, you have to get you should get a sign over here from your mother. After that, complete practice C. Look at question number 1. Choose the correct option. The capacity of water tank is usually measured in milliliter, liter and no unit. Which one? Capacity of water tank is usually measured in liters. Option B is correct. Similarly, complete part B and C. After that, complete question number 2. Observe the following objects and identify in which unit their capacity or volume can be measured. Identify the unit and complete this one. The liquid in syringe can be measured in milliliters. Similarly, complete other parts of question number 2. Complete this task at your home. After completing this, send your workbook to your teacher for checking. Students, now come to the next page. Look at question number 3. Does it hold more or less than the 1 liter of liquid? Circle the correct option. A bathtub. More than 1 liter. Definitely it can hold more than 1 liter. The spoon can hold less than 1 liter. Similarly, identify other parts. Now look at the question number 4. Draw 2 objects whose capacity is usually measured in liters. You have to draw over here. You may draw jug or the water tank. Look at question number 5. Draw two objects whose capacity is measured in milliliters. You can draw glass or syringe or anything else. So after completing this, send your workbook to your teacher for checking, and your teacher will confirm here and sign here that you have done your work honestly. Students, now what we have done in this unit, let us revise, complete this review exercise at your home. What do you think? Complete question number 1. Middle finger is dash than small finger. Is longer or shorter? You have to observe your fingers and select the correct option. So, what is? Middle finger is longer than the small finger. In part B, a can of soft drink holds about 3 ml, 25 ml and 250 ml. It is about 250 ml because you use soft drink daily or maybe sometime at your home. Similarly, read the statements of other questions and complete these statements accordingly, and at the end send your textbook to your teacher for checking. Students, what we have done today, let's revise. Our today's topic was measurement of capacity. In this topic, we have discussed the following SLOs: compare capacity of different objects, and then recognize and use the standard unit of capacity of volume, and then read and write standard units of capacity of volume including abbreviation. At the end, after that, we have solved real life problems involving capacity or volume, and then the revision of unit 2. Students, I hope you understand today's lesson and enjoyed it. If you have questions and suggestions, please write us at mathematics@cantonpublisher.com. Thank you very much. Inshallah, we'll see in our next class with new lesson. Allah Hafiz.